Good morning and welcome back to another Saturday Somm-things with Mott's. Hi, I'm Mott's and we are in the throes of summer. Everything is happening in town in Denver this weekend. We have Taylor Swift. We have the Yankees, right? Yankees playing the Rockies. Cirque du Soleil is in town. And also, I'm joined once again by my friend Brian Moore, who works with Frederick Wildman and Sons. And we have a beautiful lineup of summer sippers. And just FYI, today is National Food Day and National Orange Chicken Day. And I think these four would pair beautifully, any of them, with orange chicken.
Indeed.
But Brian, this is your time, so take it away.
Well, thank you again. Argonaut has been a fabulous partner with Wildman for all the years that I've been with the company, and I've been privileged to do this more than once. So thank you for welcoming me back. And when we were talking about what we were going to do this time around, I looked at the fact that this is probably the hottest week maybe in Colorado history.
Probably.
It certainly was around the world, apparently, according to the scientists. So let's do cold, crisp, refreshing white wines from some of our favorite regions around the world, made from some of our favorite varietals. So we're starting off with Attitude Sauvignon Blanc from Pascal Jolivet. The wine is made at the winery in Sancerre, but it does come from his vineyard in Giverny, west of Sancerre. But it is made in the exact same style and methodology as he makes his Sancerres, which means thermoregulation, very little intervention, wild yeast inoculation, and as a result, you get very bright, rich Sauvignon Blanc flavors. And quite honestly, I do think Loire is the best place on the planet for Sauvignon Blanc. So it's nice, crisp, and clean, and it has minerality. But again, due to whatever you want to ascribe this type of weather to, the wines have become bigger and richer.
Yeah, it is a great place in France for Sauv Blanc, and I'm getting that limestone, that shale, that bright kiwi acidity with a few tropical notes, but mainly it's dialed back. It's not your New Zealand Sauv Blanc.
No.
It has elegance. This is beautiful.
It really is nice. And we did have three consecutive short vintages in this part of the world, and as a result, yields in Sancerre 2019, 2020, 2021 were much lower than usual. And so it's nice to have a wine like this to help fill in that demand for quality Sauvignon Blanc. And it is very reasonably priced for the category.
Right, and I would definitely chill this way down. I think for me, the colder the better. I could even put it over shaved ice with a squeeze of lime for a really good summer.
Really good
Yes,
spritzer.
Right.
For sure.
Okay, the next one I believe is a beautiful golden Chardonnay.
Yes, it is. It's from southern Burgundy, from our friends, the Vincents, who've been in Pouilly-Fuissé for 5 generations. The dates back to 1600. And they have a winery called Chateau Fuissé that specializes just in high-end Pouilly-Fuissés, including 2 that are now Premier Cru status.
Sure.
But this is it's not a second label, it's a second winery. But the wines are made by Antoine Vincent, the 5th generation winemaker. And so it's 100% Chardonnay from the young vines of both Chateau Fuissé and other family-owned vineyards in the region. Beautiful. So that's an advantage that they have over the bone-based négociant Pouilly-Fuissés that you see out there. This is all handmade by the Vincents at their second winery near the chateau.
It doesn't see much oak. I'm almost getting a little bit of, what's the term I'm looking for? Not mallow, it's not wooded, it's stainless steel.
It's 70% stainless steel, and the 30% that does see wood, it's no new oak.
Okay.
So it's more of a textural component
Sure.
rather than, a big rich vanilla or dill flavor that you might get from different oaks from around the world. It's almost neutral,
Right.
but it does add body and depth and complexity and makes for a longer finish. And it reminds us once again why we love Chardonnay so much. It is still the most popular white variety in America. And sometimes we find too much wood, too much oak, too much alcohol, too much butter from malolactic, whereas this is just pretty much, as I've said before, fruit and dirt.
Right. It's balanced. It has a really, really unique component. I'm getting some gardenia, some white flowers, a little lychee, some slate, and a little bit of honeysuckle. It's dialed back. It's not the United States of America, and sometimes that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, wine number three. Just moving
Yeah.
along. Summer sippers. Here we go.
Personal favorite of several of us in the room, from our
Right.
friends at Famille Hugel in Alsace, which is the northeast corner of France, the driest wine growing region in France. And when you look at the bottle, perhaps you think it's German and maybe it's sweet, but the reality is this is very dry.
Yeah.
And the Rieslings, the Gewürztraminers, and Sylvaners, Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris
Mhm,
that are grown there generally are very, very dry wines. And this is no exception.
Right.
But this is a blend of all 6 of the noble white grapes of Alsace, which does create a distinction, because most producers used to make a blended wine, but now most only make 100% varietal. As a result, this is a very versatile wine.
Sure.
People who say they don't like dry wines often like this because they smell the muscat, they smell the
Right.
Gewürztraminer,
You
but
can-
it is very, very dry, 4.5 grams per liter.
Sure, you can smell the spice. A little bit of Alsace, rich. Why am I at a loss for words today? It's the heat. Some Alsatian spices
Yeah.
are just beautiful. Wildflowers come out, and it's perfect, I think, with oysters or just even a simple shrimp cocktail with a spicy remoulade.
Asian fusion, things that
Yes.
are usually difficult to match. This is a very versatile
Yep.
wine.
Orange
it goes
chicken.
with a lot of different things.
That's
Yeah,
today.
Orange Chicken Day.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
We're gonna
I
have
mean,
to have some tonight.
yeah.
You planted that in my brain.
Yeah, Alsace is just a beautiful, beautiful region.
It's a
of
storybook
France. Right.
region, and this winery dates back to 1639, and
It's-
they're in the heart of the town of Requer. It's
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, it's dry, it's crisp, it's refreshing. And now we go to Italy, and we have some Glera.
Yes, Prosecco is still an incredibly important and growing category. There's a ton of them out there. I would just like to think that ours has a little bit of history. The winery itself does date back to the 1800s, unlike some that are basically just recent creations of marketing departments, where I think that adds a little bit of cachet to the story. But the bottom line is, how does it taste? As you said, it is 100% Glera, the grape
Right.
of Prosecco. It is a DOC appellation now, and there's also a DOC Rosé Prosecco appellation as well. But this being an extra dry, it's about 12 grams per liter. So it's not overtly dry or overtly sweet.
Right.
It's just really, just right. It's
It's
just
balanced.
a delicious example of Prosecco. And for those who like to make cocktails or drink Prosecco on the patio, this is a perfect opportunity to do so.
Prosecco with Aperol, which is a huge seller for Argonaut. Prosecco is a huge seller for Argonaut. Both of them together during this heat that we're experiencing are just a beautiful combination, because you're getting lemon lime zest, a little bit of stone fruit, a little bit of elegance,
Yes.
for lack of a better.
All balanced, all well
Right.
made, well
lack
balanced
of a better
wines,
word.
and well priced. And so come and find them at Argonaut.
Yes, because Miss Sheila, as always, will put these on sale today, and they'll be at the end of the rosé aisle in a couple of days. So I appreciate everybody watching and tuning in and coming down to Argonaut. Meet myself, meet Brian. We always appreciate your business, and happy summer. Brian, welcome back to the table. It's been a pleasure with these summer sippers. So hopefully we'll see everybody soon, because these are wines to discover and to just enjoy. So cheers, everybody.